Hi everyone, welcome to my traditional Saturday vlog. And as usual, let's start from some wonderful freebie. The Livre publishers already started to publish Christmas pictures, and these freebie pictures are from Marjorie's book. I don't have any of Marjorie's book in my collection, but these cats I really like. I don't know if I would be purchasing the whole book or maybe I will be printing these freebie pictures, but I definitely want to color those skating kittens and also kitten who cook gingerbread. As usual, link to these wonderful freebie pictures will be down in the info box. I highly recommend to subscribe to the Livre newsletter. In such way you will be able to get all those wonderful freebie almost each week. Next thing which I want to share with you is some small purchases, but they won't be for coloring, they will be for other hobbies. They will be for cross-stitching and for crafting. I have already some plans about sewing some felt Christmas ornaments for my Christmas tree, so I purchased some materials. But let's start from cross-stitch kits. I have purchased this funny snowman, and again it will be Christmas tree ornament. It had to be stitched on plastic canvas and everything is included in the kit. When I do cross-stitching, usually I prefer to have two projects in the same time. One big, like now I stitch my coastal view by dimension, and I also prefer to have something small, so that's why I purchased several smaller kits, which I am able to stitch when in the evening I watch TV, so I don't need to pay much attention. And I also love to stitch on the plastic canvas. So this kit is by Ukrainian manufacturer. It has plastic, it has felt. For the back of the ornament it has several wires to connect legs to the snowman and to create the holder of the lamp. So it will be interesting project. I am really eager to start this kit to test it, because if I would like it, if I would like quality of the threads and quality of the chart, then I will purchase another kits from this series. There are also beautiful sledge and Christmas tree and other interesting charts. Here you can see where you need to put wires. So apart from cross stitching, I will need to do some other interesting details for the snowman. All other kits which I had purchased also stitched on the plastic canvas, but they are from different manufacturer and they are bigger. Snowman was one-sided, but all these ornaments are double-sided, so it will took much longer time to finish them, but I really love designs. I immediately fall in love with the parrot. There is also a smaller kit where there is parrot chest with golden coins and other things for the pirate, but I decided first to start from pirate himself. Inside we have two pieces of plastic canvas. It's white, it's not transparent. I never tried to stitch on similar canvas, so it will be interesting. And a lot of bright threads. Again, it's a new manufacturer for me, but it's quite popular on a Russian stitch tube because it's by Russian manufacturer and it has a variety of great designs. I especially love their two series. One is dedicated to Alice in Wonderland, and I have purchased several kits from this series, and also some of them are dedicated to the heroes of the Russian fairy tales, like this pair. Here we have Princess Frog. I'm not sure if similar fairy tale exists in some of the other countries, but anyway, I hope that you like how this two-side ornament look. It's very interesting. It will be a lot of work because here we have cross stitch, half cross stitch, a lot of back stitch, and they are relatively big. They are almost 20 centimeters. I'm not sure what I will be doing with them, maybe some kind of garland, because they are definitely too big for my Christmas tree. But anyway, I first I need to stitch them. And I have purchased several kits from the Alice series. Fun thing that I wasn't in love with Alice herself, so I hadn't purchased her yet. Maybe later after I will finish all these beautiful kits. Now is the most difficult choice from which one to start. They all have almost the same size. Some of them are 70 centimeters, some of them 15, but as they are double-sided, they are not so small. And I previously have purchased this red queen, so now I have almost the whole series about Alice, apart from Alice. I think that maybe later I will purchase her. I wish I had more time for all my hobbies. I don't want to abandon coloring, but in the same time I have a huge list of plans for cross stitching. And I also want to try and to create several of Christmas ornaments made from felt from my own designs. I already have several ideas of what I want to stitch, so I started to purchase some materials. And first, I purchased beautiful mixes of check beads. They are selected by colors, they are in different shapes and sizes, and I think that for my small projects they are perfect. Strange thing is that in Ukraine we don't have many decent art shops, so usually we have to order from abroad. But for other crafts like cross stitching, like knitting, like shops for beads and similar hobbies, we have a lot of interesting shops, big one, online shops, so it's easy to find nice interesting materials for all your projects. I think that I am a little bit obsessed with beads. Every time when I go to the craft shop and when I look at the variety of colors, at how shiny beads are, I am always mesmerized and I enjoy selecting them and adding various colors to my small collection. I plan to stitch small felt ornaments for my Christmas tree, similar to those which I did from Bucilla kits, but I want to use more beads so my own ornaments will be more shiny, and that's why I thought that purchasing these kits with various shapes, sizes, and colors will be quite helpful. I also have purchased a little bit of these so-called satin beads. They are not round, their shape more like cylinder, and they have a very beautiful shining in real life. In embroidery project, they look really well together with regular round beads in various sizes, so I am glad that I added some new colors. And I also managed to find some hard thick felt for my project. Usually it's easier to find soft felt, but this one is harder, so it will work very well as a base of my future ornaments. Now I only need to start do my stitching, my embroidery. I hope that at least couple of my own ornaments I will manage to do. And in the end of this video, I want to show you another group of mini sculptures from the Kyiv Quest project. Here we have the ambulance, and it's dedicated to the first Kyiv emergency medical service. The first one, with just horses and one carriage, was established in 1881, but then, after a couple of years, they found their own premises in the center of Kyiv and they started to walk 24 hours. In 1913, ambulance switched from horse carriages to automobiles, and in the same year, Kyiv authorities established the rule that emergency service always has to go before all those cars, that all cars have to let emergency service pass. Next sculpture dedicated to Kyiv Velodrome. Kyiv Velodrome is situated in the center of Kyiv, but for a very long time it was a very unpopular area where lived a lot of criminals. But then, in 1910s, Kyiv authorities decided to turn this area first into park, and then they decided to open a velodrome here because bicycles started to be very popular. So, to the anniversary of the 300 years of the Romanov dynasty, Russian Tsars, they opened this velodrome. In the beginning, velodrome was coated with asphalt, then coating was changed to the Siberian larch, and it lasted until 1991, and then it was changed to the concrete with a little bit of polymer. In 216, on the blind wall of the nearest building, Canadian artist created beautiful mural, and it's his own portrait on the bicycle. I think that it suits very well. And finally, we have mini sculpture of Kyiv coffee. I was surprised to learn that history of drinking coffee in Kyiv started much earlier than I would think. Coffee was already mentioned in old books of Kievan Rus during the reign of Prince Vladimir the Great, because Arabian merchants brought coffee to Kiev. It didn't become popular immediately, but still it was one of the earliest mentioning of this drink in the books. The real popularity of coffee started in the middle of 19th century, where a lot of confectionaries were opened in Kiev, and of course they served various types of coffees. If you have missed other parts of my Kyiv vlogs, where I have shown another small sculptures from this interesting project, I will leave you links in the end of this video. And of course, ahead of us there are several others adorable mini sculptures. Thanks for watching, and I wish you a great weekend.